On 7, away they go. And Mr. O'Kieran jumped well, so did West Southwest. El Rouge got away pretty well down on the inside, and so did Define Largo, All Burns, as they settle down and come down to the post the first time. The grey All Burns outside El Rouge, leading from Mr. O'Kieran, 3 deep on the pace, a lap out. In behind them, Define Largo. Cottonwood Sky moving up in the pink, being followed Sahara Sun, 3 Darwin, West Southwest. Cecesio at the end of the field by the 1600. And All Burns going to the lead now in front of Mr. O'Kieran on the outside, just a little bit keen outside of El Rouge. 2.5 lengths away then Cottonwood Sky on the outside of Define Largo. A further 2 lengths Sahara Sun, another 2 behind these is Darwin, Cecesio the rail and West Southwest. So they've run the first part pretty quickly and they go to the 1200 with All Burns on top by 2 lengths. Mr. O'Kieran sitting on the outside, El Rouge the fence in third, 3 in advance of Cottonwood Sky, 3/4 Define Largo, 1.5 Sahara Sun, and then Darwin, Cecesio, and 2.5 away is West Southwest, 1,000 to go. All Burns is the leader. He's 1.5 in front now. The favourite Mr. O'Kieran second at El Rouge box seating. A length away Cottonwood Sky. As they run the 800 turn, Define Largo's had an easy run, 5th the fence. And then Sahara Sun, Darwin peels out, second last Cecesio. West Southwest last, 9 off the leader. All Burns after a mid-race breather. Led 3/4 Mr. O'Kieran, El Rouge gets away from the rail. Darwin on the move around the outside of Cottonwood Sky. Define Largo takes the cheap runs into a pocket. As they race and bunch up before the turn, Mr. O'Kieran committed and goes to the front well before the turn. He drew a length and a half in front. El Rouge gets off the rails and runs on. Define Largo gets a split. He's grinding away, and the rest was Cecesio starting to make some ground, and West Southwest a lot to do from there, but it looked all over at the bend because Mr. O'Kieran's 3 in front now of Define Largo and West Southwest, and Cecesio making ground, but Mr. O'Kieran, he is a pretty smart racehorse, and he's bolted in by 3.5 to Define Largo. West Southwest 3/4 third, Cecesio ran 4th, a long break El Rouge, Darwin, Sahara Sun, All Burns, Cottonwood Sky last home.